Harry Haig, we're here from Australia, and this is the Aussie Chevelle. We've got a twin turbocharged 540 big block Chev with a power glide trans, gear vendor from Rick. Run over a curb last night and broke the adjusters off our front shock, so it's probably going to do a huge wheel stand or something today and bounce all over the place. So yeah, we'll see how we get there. Tracked it down to injector now, so yeah, we'll set out one of them and hopefully we can get it all rolling and make the first pass tomorrow, and it should be good.
Those lanes are closed. We have two cars, or just a pair of cars left to run for the day here.
Once again, Harry can't quite get a hold of it in the Chevelle, but it looks like he's running okay. The Scheck Snyder car goes through 10:02. That's a big disappointment for them, coasting to 98. Yeah, it would have been a 7/16 fine hold. He just put it in the ring gear. And he's struggling yet again on this pass.
I figured it out before and pushed it back in and it fired straight back up, so it's always the little things that get you at drag week. We're a little bit off where we wanted to be. We wanted to be 850, but drag week's drag week. Tomorrow when there's no competition, it will probably run 850 first pass, but for some reason when you're under the pump and you're here, it doesn't go to plan, and you've got to know when to call it quits for the day and get moving so you get to the next track.
That thing is flying down there. 798 with a 0, 176 miles an hour for Rosenstengel as Harry Haig, 889.9, 146, a nice opening shot for the Chevelle.
We had a couple of little air leak issues. We fixed them the first day. Then our gauge on our air bottle said it was full, but it actually wasn't. So on one pass, we did a pass, and we're looking at it, and then when we undid the bottle, it was empty, but the gauge was still showing full, so that suits how this car is. So. We've never been here. I've seen it on TV and on YouTube, and that, we're pumped to be here. It's one of the big bucket list item for us. So yeah, we're wrapped that they're doing it here, and yeah, can't wait to get out there. I've already walked the track. It looks killer. So yeah, amazing place. Very thankful for the opportunity to do it. Thank the Hot Rod staff and everyone that made this happen, because yeah, once again, it's the best thing we've ever done.
So Harry Haig beating their head against the wall with this thing all week long, trying to get it cleanly down the racetrack, and it just has not been cooperating. This looks like it's got some potential. You can see the heat waves coming out of the turbochargers as Haig goes down the racetrack and lifts, goes 911.4 at 153.
But yeah, we've seen a lot of the country this year that we've never seen before, and just yeah, had an absolute fucking ball.
Harry doesn't get complete hold of the track, but still goes 153, and at the 8th mile, 579. He goes down the big end, finally 892, 155 miles an hour. That is what he has been looking for a couple days.
All right, so we got Mark Arblaster in the Australian Valiant behind us. Unfortunately, on their last run here, you saw some smoke come out of it at the top end. They actually blew a head gasket, torched the head, and got into the block. So they're gonna be out for the week. He's been to 6 drag weeks before this. This is the 7th. So first he's not gonna finish. So it's a bit of a sad story, but you know, it's part of it. You race, you break stuff. You wanna go faster, you break stuff.
You know, I say to guys at home, the best time you can ever have in a car is during drag week.
Yeah.
So, you know, if you're thinking about come and watch for a year, but, you know, I tell them, bring your car over here. Even on the worst week, you'll have your best time.
For those of you on the live feed that have been asking incessantly about the Barra-powered Toyota, here it comes. Spread the word.
My name's Benny. I'm from Sydney, Australia, and this is our Toyota Cresta we've brought all the way here. It's powered by a Ford Australia 4-litre 6-cylinder engine, also known as the Barra. This is the first Barra to go to drag week. We've done quite a lot of work to this car, so we've done obviously the Barra swap, transmission-wise it's got a Turbo 400. Our biggest goal for drag week 2018 is actually just to finish. If we can get a mid-9 average would be really good, and if we manage to fluke an 8-second pass in there somewhere, it'd be amazing.
So this Barra engine, it is a very common engine in Australia, not ever offered here in the United States. You can hear Mendices pull the turbo and blow the tire off. Ben Neal goes 116 in the 8th. And the right-hand drive Cresta goes 980 at 145 with a 60-foot time.
Let's have a look at the Toyota Cresta that came all the way from Australia. While these guys are from Australia, the car's actually a Japanese import. They picked it up there and basically drove it as far as they could until they had to ship it to Australia.
Darren Pape driving the Nova, Ben Neal driving the Cresta. Think of a jobber. Pape goes down the racetrack 11:27, 4:118 at a nice 9:29 at 146 miles an hour for Ben Neal.
Yesterday in Atlanta, we did one pass and got on the road fairly late. We left at probably 2 o'clock yesterday afternoon. I don't know if that was a good thing or a bad thing, but it basically put us in a position where we missed 99% of the rain. The worst we got was a bit of a sprinkle, so we were in a really good place. A lot of guys are saying they were drenched. Our goal for this week is a 950 average, so that puts us in a good place for tomorrow. So we're just going to hit the road and hightail it down the interstate because the route's now changed due to the weather. So we're going to just head as quick as we can to the next location and set up for tomorrow. Yeah, this is an amazing facility. We were out of the track pretty early. We were actually the first car on track yesterday as well. So our strategy's basically been get on the track straight away, and if we got a good pass, get on the road as quick as we can.
And Charles Martin, the 1968 Charger. Martin running in the street race big block naturally aspirated category. The Barra for the Barra or Barra powered Cresta making the 2nd day in a row, the first pass of the day. And that car goes ripping down the racetrack to a 9:26.6 at 147 miles an hour. So that's 200s better than yesterday.
We're really excited to be out here at Bristol. We're keen to be out on track again. We've managed to snag #1 spot again in the line. So our technique seems to be paying off. The conditions on the track this morning are really good. The air's cold.
We are starting the day right now with a pair of Aussie hot rods pulling into the water box. Being driven by Ben Neal, the 1987 model year car, which has been the first car down the racetrack, I believe, if not every day, darn close to every day here. This thing has run a bunch of 920s, and we talked to Ben Neal this morning, looking to basically repeat that 920. You got an Aussie body and chassis and a good old American turbocharged LS engine. Ben Neal first off the starting line and first to speed towards the mountaintops here at Thunder Valley as Ben Neal goes through the traps at 973.3 at 142. We'll be interested to see if he comes back. So here comes the Ben Neal driven 87 Toyota Cresta from Australia. Normally they're one and done, but this morning they did not pull the one and done stunt. They're trying to go down. Dustin Trance, the 2005 Mustang, got a head start by about 1 full second. Trance goes at 10:47. They go 991.5 at 142. And again, the high altitude here is throwing it for a loop.
Okay, Australia, here's the moment you have been waiting for in the left-hand lane, the 87 Toyota Cresta. This thing is involved with that Mighty Car Mods show on YouTube that is so popular worldwide. So many people have been asking about it. They're going to try and lay a number down later on today. Right now, they're not even doing too bad. 966 at 142 miles an hour. I think the quickest that car has been earlier in the week is 920. So that is going to be curious. Inline 6 with a turbo on it. Been working his way through drag week, usually running first every day and then leaving, but today there's nowhere to go as it goes 941, 146. The Marauder on the left-hand side, 1298 at 126 miles an hour.
Being at day 5 without any major problems has been a big highlight of our team.
Ben Neal in the Cresta, Gary Harris in the left-hand lane in the Silverado. Gonna get out pretty lazy with a 1.860 foot time. 8th mile, 6:47. Quarter mile, 9:83 with a 9 yet again. 145 miles an hour. Ben Neal stage, Dodson bumping in. Squeaking the tire off the line. Wow, the 60-foot time actually goes to the Cresta. He got the 162 versus a 172. Dodson goes 862, and the Cresta 950 with a 9 at 146 miles an hour. As a reminder, with an inline 6 with a turbocharger.
This is the first event we've done, and it's just been an amazing experience as far as on and off track. Yeah, we're loving it and love to come back next year if it's possible. So yeah, we're already talking about coming back. My favorite part is probably just seeing all the different builds. Like, there's so many cars that you've never seen before, and thank you to everyone for putting on an amazing event. Hopefully we'll see you in 2019.